What's up, YouTube? Todd back again with another video. It's been a couple weeks. Thought I'd post a video and letting you know where I've been, what I've been doing, what I've been up to. A couple new pickups that are relevant to the channel. Well, one of them anyways. And then just kind of tell you, where we're at here. First pickup, which isn't necessarily relevant to the channel, but something I've been playing is Metal Gear Solid 5. A couple hours into this, pretty cool game. Hoping to spend some more time with it, especially since we have a beautiful free weekend, nice long weekend. Want to jump into that some, play some. Also, you might notice below in the video, click the little geary guy. You should have an option for 4K. Upgraded my camera. I'm rocking a Panasonic DMC-G7. See if I can get that in focus here. This guy here is the little brother to the GH4. GH4 is a very popular Panasonic camera, a mirrorless camera, just like this one. Micro Four Thirds sensor lens, 16 megapixel, which isn't super high from still image standpoint, but it does fabulous 4K 30 frames per second video, which is what this does also. And that's the reason I bought it. I'm not terribly interested in the still photo part of it, which is still nice, does a nice job. I'm not really interested in that, but I am interested in 4K video. And hopefully you can be the judge, how good is the quality in this video. Hopefully it looks nice. Decided to upgrade because I was having some problems with my existing camera. Well, not necessarily problems per se, as much as design flaws. I've been using for a few months now Sony Alpha 5100, which is a very small mirrorless camera with a huge sensor. I mean, it's like, I don't know, it was like 24 megapixels, something like that. It takes gorgeous still photos, takes wonderful 1080p video. However, it has one very important design flaw. It overheats when you're taking video. When you have that massive sensor, it generates a ton of heat, and you have a small little compact body that has poor ventilation, no cooling per se. That thing just overheats itself. Basically, you record video for 10-12 minutes in a regular room or slightly warmer room, and camera shuts down thermally. Has this little yellow indicator that pops up on the LCD saying, hey, I'm getting hot, and then a couple seconds later it kicks off. So that's really impacted how I create my videos. So a lot of times I'll be filming something, then all of a sudden I see that damn thing pop up on the LCD, so I've got to kind of wrap things up real quick, or I've got to plan for a cut there, and then turn the camera off, let it cool down, turn it back on, continue filming. That's a pain in the ass. That's a huge hassle. And before that, I used for a couple months a Canon T5i. The reason I upgraded off the T5i to the Sony was I was never super pleased with image quality. I'm not a camera geek or video geek. I don't know diddly shit about cameras, video equipment. That's not my forte. But unfortunately, getting to this YouTube thing, when you're doing it by yourself, that's what you have to become. You have to get knowledgeable on how these cameras work, how best to utilize them. How best to plan lighting. That's one of the most important things, is getting good lighting, because it doesn't matter how good a camera you have, how high resolution. If your lighting's poor, it goes to trash. It looks like shit. So really, lighting is really key and important with your filming. And I've had to learn that, how to best do video, because right now it's 2 in the morning. But I have good lighting because I have a corner lamp over here with 5500 Kelvin bulbs, incandescent, CFLs actually, I'm sorry, CFLs in it. And then over here, which you can't see right in front of me, I have a softbox with a couple 5500K CFLs in it. Then I have another one I'm not using, it's in the closet right now. But that's one of the things I wanted to improve, was my video, and getting into 4K was something that was really appealing to me. And actually, for the last 2 weeks, I've been sampling a couple different cameras. After I sold my Alpha 5100, I brought home a Canon G20, which is a prosumer camcorder. I've been wanting to see what a camcorder do. Some of the higher-end camcorders, what kind of video can they do? And whilst the G20 did a pretty good 1080p video, to be honest, it was a lot like what my T5i did. Image quality in video was pretty similar. It didn't have quite the shallow depth of field, so you couldn't get that gorgeous, in focus up close, and everything behind you was nicely blurred. You couldn't get that quite as well. It would do it, but it wouldn't do it quite as well. But I just wasn't terribly impressed with the camera. yeah, just wasn't my thing. So I took it back. That was about $800 camera. Keep in mind that was an $800 camcorder. Took it back. So I spent a little more, spent $1,000 and bought a Sony AX33 camcorder. And that the AX33 is Sony's consumer 4K handycam. So $1,000 4K camcorder. Took it out of the box, did a clip, recorded some video, dumped it into Final Cut, boxed it back up. Totally was unpleased. The video quality, I didn't like it. To be honest, this camera here just crushes that in video quality as far as detail in the image. Whereas that Sony looked kind of like almost like 1080p video that had been scaled up. It just wasn't very impressive whatsoever. So I returned that. So here we are. I've got this Panasonic G7. I've been playing with it off and on all night long. And actually, this is the third or fourth version of this video I've filmed. I've actually filmed a couple previous versions, and I wasn't pleased with it because either lighting situations, focusing issues, or whatever the case was. I just wasn't pretty excited. I've been just redoing the video off and on for the last couple hours until I got the video the way I liked it. And we'll see how this one turns out. Hopefully, if you're watching this right now, obviously it turned out pretty decent. Other things going on. My move, still working on that. That's where I've been spending most of my time at, getting the house ready, packing everything up. All my retro stuff's packed up, so don't expect a lot of retro videos for the next couple weeks. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm hoping to get that going. Once I get moved, I'll get my channel back and running. I'll have a full proper room dedicated to it. So I'm super excited about that. And you might notice I'm using the camera audio. Usually I use a separate audio recorder. I use a Zoom H1. Pardon me, my allergies are kicking in. This is I usually have it with a this little guy here is a Mic J044 lavalier microphone. And that's all I usually use. This thing runs about $100 for the recorder and about $30 for the lavalier. And I usually use that, but unfortunately the battery's dead in it, so yeah, can't use it. I need to replace the battery up. So yeah, what else is going on? The Mac Pro video, the 2009 12-core upgrade video, that's still being worked on. Actually, I'm hoping this weekend, since it's a nice long weekend, I can actually finish that up. Just finding the time to work on it's been hard. Due to packing, moving, still working, all that stuff. Just trying to find the time, because you could spend in a previous video, in the first video, I spent probably 5-6 hours total between filming, editing, basically from start to finish, getting that video done. I spend quite a bit of time on it, which I enjoy. This is why I like doing this. It's my hobby. I enjoy doing this. However, it is time consuming. It does take quite a time. It's not like you're going to just film it 30 minutes, throw it up on YouTube as is. It doesn't work like that. You're just going to be quite a behind the scenes work goes on. Even you'll spend more time working on the video in post and editing than you will the actual initial filming. Because excuse me, I spent about an hour. There was actually about an hour of raw footage. That the final video came out to about 25 minutes. But then editing it, and previewing it multiple times, continue editing, doing transitions, adjusting audio, color, any kind of corrections you need to make, basically fixing anything you screwed up on the first time around. It's quite time consuming, so I want to do it right. So I'm going to do a comparison between it and my iMac, because that's really, if you think about it, I'm upgrading off my 4-core iMac, so it doesn't make sense to just do benchmarks on the 12-core without any kind of frame of reference. And since the video had the machine crashing at the end, which, by the way, I fixed that problem. I actually fixed that problem before I even uploaded the first video. So I've been using the machine now ever since that video was uploaded. I've been using that machine to do all the videos you've seen and everything else. It's been fixed, and I'll detail what was wrong with it in part 2. But yeah, that's where we're at with that. And I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. But yeah, I thought maybe just give you a peek of what I've been doing, what I've been up to, what's been happening. Hopefully next week or two, I'll get the Mac Pro video out. maybe 1 or 2 more retro related. I want to do some Commodore 64 stuff again. I know people like that. But I want to throw a couple more things up, and then there'll be some time where I probably won't have a lot of content going on because I'll be in the middle of the move and, you know, everything will be packed up. And I mean, I might do, actually now I think about it, I might do a video detailing, unboxing a bunch of stuff at the new place, getting the room set up and stuff. That might be cool. It's always neat to see their thought process when they come to designing a room, whether the room's for video games or just regular office or art or whatever. It's kind of neat to see, you know, ideas people use for organization and shelving and desks and how they have things lit. And, it's kind of clever. Get your own juices flowing, so to speak, and get your own, ideas going, how you want to do your stuff. So it's always neat to see people's interpretations of how room layouts and ultimate desks should be. So that's always kind of cool. But hopefully I'll see you in the next video. The Mac Pro one should be the next video. If you like this video, you know what to do. Thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, stick around. I'll see you in the next video.